Splendid morning. I'm not mourning. It's good to be here. Hey. Now this morning I would just like to do this short video. And I just want to get straight into it. No, I just want to read the original script of Genesis in the King James Version Bible. Okay? All right. The original goes like this. All right. It said, in the beginning, Ramadash spoke the word. The universe burst into being and was ready for life. Ramadash doth created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. Right? All right. And only Ramadash could see the earth. And Ramadash wanted to know what the earth would look like if it were seen by humans. And Ramadash created a female human from their own essence and called her Shava. In their own image, in the image of Ramadash, created they Shava. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And Shava was confused and said, I cannot see. So Ramadash said, I shall position the earth not far from the sun, and there will be light. And there was light. Shava saw that it was good, and Shava was not hungry, since her body was not yet complete, but she was thirsty. So Ramadash said, let the water under the heaven be gathered together unto the place, and let the dry land appear. And so it was, and Shava saw that it was good. No. And Shava could not drink, so Ramadash spake the water. So Ramadash made the water go up into steam to Shava, and breathe it, and that was the air. And Shava saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the second day, and Shava was bored. So Ramadash said, let the earth bring forth grass, and her yielding seed, and the fruit trees. Yielding fruit after his kind, and so it was. And Shava saw that it was good. And Shava, for her body was not yet complete, could fly all over the earth. And Shava, for her body was not yet complete, could fly all over the earth, and she moved upon the face of the water, and the earth, and all the green things, and Shava saw that it was good. And Shava was bored again, and Ramadash were angry with her, and made her sleep, and while she slept still, they realized that she was bored, because she was all alone unto the earth, and Ramadash knew that she was right. And Ramadash said, it is not good that the woman should be alone. We will make her a help meet for her. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And while Shava slept, Ramadash took a part of her body, and apart from the dirt and the earth, and apart from the water, and mixed them into clay. And they put the clay next to Shava, and they breathed upon the clay, and it became a man. And he looked like Shava, and Ramadash knew that this was not good. Ramadash knew that this was not good. And Ramadash pointed their finger at the sleeping man, and they touched him, and the man changed, and no longer looked like Shava, but like a man. And Ramadash named the man Zakar, and commanded him to wake up, and he woke up. And Ramadash commanded Shava to wake up, and she saw the man, and she knew that it was good. Now, I just want to get into straight into the medical skills of ancient Egypt. I'm not going to do long on this video this morning, so I'm just want to go through, read some things. All right, the medical skills of ancient Egypt, and I just want to go through. All right, so I just want to start summarizing actually achievement of the ancient physician require making giant leap from the few demonstrable fact unearthed, and first interpreted by the scholar in the field to a number of later generations. In reference whose validity cannot be assessed rigorously, compounding the difficulty, there are virtually no first-hand record of the actual clinical activities and success of any of the SWNW, with the possible exceptions of the Smith Papyrus. Nonetheless, if we take the few available clues at their collective face value, we can conclude that Egyptian physicians could exploit systematic methods for observing the categorizing the fact in that patient cases, and they use those facts to arrive to a rational diagnostic, prognostic, and therapeutic decision, even if it is uncertain. Furthermore, a minority of the SWNW use such a full range of intellectual skill. Now, they did produce the first known medical texts, the first written observation of human autonomy, which were not very analytical in any case. The first surgical and drug therapies, the first splint and bandage, the first medical vocabulary, the extent to which the Egyptian may have proceeded even older culture after Mesopotamia. in developing medical system, inarguable, the two cradles of civilization were in communication with each other, at least by the early 3rd millennium BC. It would probably be more surprising if the Egyptians had not accomplished what they did in medicine. We are hard put to recognize science, at least today. Definition among professional practice or accomplishment of the SWNW, John Wilson, as note that the Egyptian pragmatic nature in medicine and their fear of gods prevent them from prying on matters which were not direct and useful, and that they saw little inclination towards change, much less for experiment. R full stop W. Slowly, who would have agreed, conclude that the Egyptians never had consuming intellectual curiosity of the Greek. Their culture succeeded across the Mediterranean, while Warren R. Dawson went so far as to assert that the Egyptians were incapable of abstract thought, even if they did recognize the power of magic, which along with the WHDW, they accept all proven fact. It is almost certain that they did not perform control or comparative medical experiment like these demanded today. The scientific methodology, nor did the Egyptians employ of sociological abstract in any way ruled to our. Nevertheless, they did develop that they regarded as an expedient solution for real health problems. George Sarton, who probably understand the word science better than most of its historians. Thought that the pragmatic methodology of the SWNW does illustrate the scientific process, even if illustration is a pale one that shine brightly upon the Smith Papyrus. Sarton, Osei, Temkin, and Herman Ranke had concluded that the Egyptian medical flower as a science. Only during the Old Kingdom, they suggest that over succeeding centuries, medical science, such as it was, became diluted. They suggest that over centuries, medical science, such as it was, became diluted, confused, forced to accept religious imposition. I'm going to repeat that. Forced to accept religious imposition during the foreign conquest and internal disorder of the intermediate period preceding the Middle and the New Kingdom, and again during the late New Kingdom, the dilution process was accelerated by the ascent of the priestly caste to the temporal power during the first millennium BC. For the new kingdom, and the modern scholars had argued, medicine seems to have degenerated to include increasing proportion of magical practice as Egypt more material culture, typical by the dazzling content of Tutankhamun's tomb, approach it most flamboyant zenith. Now, they said that the Egyptian was the one of the first one, right, who had left medical history on papyrus. And I think the Egyptian have a lot of impact throughout all of Africa and the Caribbean until this very day, right? There's no doubt about it. Now, really and truly, now, all right, for instance, now, if you're cutting a cedar here, mahogany or teak, how did we know that we should cut that in the dark night? How did that belief system come upon the people in the islands and all over the world? It was from the Egyptians. See what I'm saying? No, numerology, science, mathematics. Again, you see what I'm saying? No, that is one of the more, is the most, I would say, tangible evidence of everyday science in the world today. And we don't even know it. Everything. Car have 6 lug, some car have 7 lug, right? 6 piston. You understand? The timing again. You see what I'm saying? The speedometer. You see what I'm saying? The door have to have 2 inches. You understand? And multiple buttons. You understand? The waves. You see what I'm saying? In order to tune a radio. Point this, point that. Now, everything, now it came from the Mesopotamian system, because the Mesopotamian thought the Egyptians. You see what I'm saying? No. And not only the Mesopotamian, but I mean from the Atlanteans also thought also the Egyptians. No, they said no, Tot the Atlantean, no, he was 3 times great. He was thrice great. It means 3 times. You see what I'm saying? No. To say that, no, for instance, now, the world is changing every day. There's nothing me or you or no one can do anything about it. So we got to work with it. Like social media is changing every day. And I mean, we got to be careful of what we say. You see what I'm saying? Because there are rules and regulations to everything. No, and we have to comply. You see what I'm saying? Though sometimes in life we have to break, you know, do a little break in here and there, you know, I mean, you know, no one is perfect. No, look, no, all right. For instance, now, the Egyptian mystery system still have a great impact in the world today. You see what I'm saying? Regardless, belief kill, belief cure. I mean, if you don't want to believe, all right, just stick to a belief that you like, okay? No, who believe certain things, you know, that are from the Egyptian mystery system or from the African spirituality, I mean, don't kill them, don't bash them, don't hurt them. You see what I'm saying? Them say 7 brother, 7 different mind. You see what I'm saying? Everybody is different, every plant is different, every trees are different. You know, and basically, I mean, every cars really are different. Every animal are different. Every woman is different. The months are different. You see what I'm saying? Everything in life is not the same. But, I mean, you can still learn things, you know. There are certain similarities you can learn from one thing to another. So, I mean, not because, you see what I'm saying? No, I'm saying that to say this. All right, for instance, then, all right. Look, on everyday church, you have the Jehovah Witness, Seventh Day, the Church of God, and all different church. The Mormons, you see what I'm saying? And now, you will find a company have people from different religion. And they are living like puss and dogs. You see what I'm saying? No, man. Let me tell you something. We should learn to accept other people's religion. No, if somebody don't specifically, you see what I'm saying, pick on your religion, just let it be. Let it be. Don't force or push anything on anyone. It makes no sense. Everything happens naturally. And let me tell you something. No matter what, reading and understanding is one of the most potent and the most powerful thing in the world today. And if we don't read and try to understand that, look here, certain things was written in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew. And certain things, like in the Bible, was translated over and over and over and over again. Now, can you imagine now, I'm in a river and I'm blind. I'm in a river and I'm blind. I'm in a world and I'm blind. How can I gonna save somebody which is drowning? Somebody that is drowning, how can I save? No, if I'm a blind driver, what am I doing in the front seat? What am I doing carrying people? If I'm a blind pilot, what are you doing with a blind pilot in the cockpit of a plane, flying dozens of people? It's impossible. It should not be, because you call that murder. That's suicide. You see what I'm saying? No, the point I'm trying to make, if you love your bread toast, and I love my bread naturally, you see what I'm saying? I mean, don't let it be a problem. And, you know, and for instance, then, all right, one country eat mongoose, another country eat dog. One country, individuals and I mean citizens of another country eat meat rare. Another country eat meat well done. You see what I'm saying? No, the thing is that now, what is causing the confusion and a lot of problem in the world today is when one people with force and power is telling another country how to live their life. How to live their life. No, the countries and the individuals that always pointing over there, look at where they live. Look at where they come from. Just look in their backyard. Look in their surroundings. And you see how much garbage, how much corruption, how much mistake. You understand? They find time to try to clean out your yard, mind your business, and their own business and well-being is rotting around them. Things are deteriorating around them, unprecedented, devastatingly. You see what I'm saying? And the world is going like this. And I think it should stop. You see what I'm saying? I mean, stop talking about your kids, man. And my one need to be corrected and nurtured and harnessed. You see what I'm saying? Look in your space. Practice what you preach. Don't try to preach to Dick, Tom, and Harry when you can't even run your house. You can't run your house. You can't, I mean, you tell a man about the insect and the roach in a female house. And flea, bed bug is taking over your house. Germs is taking over your property, your country, corruption, and you're pointing your finger over there 2 or 3,000 miles in yonder telling another person how to run his or her country. No, that is totally wrong. Anyway, I want to get back to the point, right? Now look here now. A lot of people today, because of religion, be careful of religion. Religion casts spell. Religion casts spell. Because religion, majority of the religion, they are the Antichrist. Religion are the Antichrist. They cast spell upon their own people. All right. Never you have a beautiful daughter or a son. I don't care. And tell them, oh girl, you're dirty. You're going to come whore. You're going to come like your daddy. Your mama. You know, you're good for nothing. Never you do that. Never you cast a spell on your children. Some of you out there, you have a problem with your husband or a problem with your man. Oh, him can't do no better. I saw him daddy tan. I saw him family tan. No, you know him daddy tan, so you sleep with him. You make him romance you. You understand? I touch your body and all them things. We must be careful about the words that come out of our mouth. No for no out the woman who no can spell upon no man, upon no children. Spell in such a way that this spell becomes spirit inside in their spirit and soul, and it clutches them. It destroys them for the rest of their life. You see what I'm saying? No, let me tell you something. You have a little thing when we learn, say, kind hearts are the garden. Kind thoughts are the root. Kind words are the flowers. Kind deeds are the fruit. When you are laid down with a woman, and a woman are laid down with you, and not having sex, romance, there is nothing that going on in the relationship that you can sit down as a man and a woman into a ship. That is why it is called relationship. You see what I'm saying? Whether it is a money ship, or a suck ship, or a F-U-C-K ship. You don't care what ship at all. You're supposed to can sit down and reason things out, because you know, if you is a straight man and you love the pom-pom, you love that part of you. You see what I'm saying? That thing will make you drive and crash. You will see all a woman and him sexy and you want to lick off all another car. No, no matter, let me tell you something, man. No matter where you and your woman have a yard, you see, if your woman no disgrace you, don't go upon social media and disgrace on a love life and on a sex life. Not tell nobody. I'm not saying you can't have argument. All right, me and my friend them have argument all the while. You understand? For instance, then, let me tell you something. Some of my little friend them in the state and Jamaica will meet, and they will be, you know, sometimes they will, boy, Curlo, come like you eat, man. You eat all the pum pum. You understand me? Your mouth look like pum pum mouth. You know, and, I mean, because it's, we have understanding, I'm not offended. You understand? And sometimes they use the P word, the P-U-S-S-Y. Man, you eat all the P-U-S-S-Y, you know, and all them things there. But look, you know, we are not enemy. But if somebody who me and them no friend run them joke there with me, you know, it's going to be a problem. You know, got to say, yo, back off. No bother with it. But look here now. The belief system is that what is right from the time of the ancient until now, it is thought that good is bad and bad is good. So look here now, Because we did not have the answer sheet, we become very vulnerable and desperate. Vulnerable and desperate in such a way that we are looking for a healing power up in the sky out there, while the power is inside of you. The power is inside of you. Right positive action, mental attitude. You see what I'm saying? They have been telling you that the herbs no good. I agree there is a proportion on what to use when you're taking herbs. And it is best to consult an adept or the older ones in the Caribbean, in the island, people who understand about the herbs. The medicine man, or a Hogan. You see what I'm saying? Or a Shemai, or somebody, an elder person who have experience, whose family have experience. No, you find out that no. A lot of things are not what it seems to be like. And as I say, a lot of we third eye open up. We are no fool. But listen to me now, man. It is time for us not to demonize, listen, another person's religion. Listen. You see another man's belief? Do not demonize another man's belief. No. Just let it be. Eat, drink, and live. Let it be. Just let it be, okay? Not because a man now praying to the Lord Jesus Christ and a man has said different things from another man where a prayer and a prayer over aisle. You understand me? Do not criticize my thing. You understand me? No criticize my thing. No. There is a man by the name of Dr. Sebi, right? And I don't know much about Dr. Sebi. I know a little bit about him. And people around the world, well, Dr. Sebi is one of the main man. We people have melanin. Melanin. Hope I pronounce the word right. We the people have melanin, right? We're of a special kind. We are of a special kind. And we are very, very, very powerful. Powerful. We are powerful people. And I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this. Listen to me. When you're sleeping with a man or you're sleeping with a woman, and you think because you don't have any argument, the woman can draw a knife off of the man, or the man can draw a knife off of the woman, and you know, act as if you know a two-cock into a cockpit, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. For the man them, if God did want to give you a pum-pum, God would then put a pum-pum on the way. And God would then put a pum-pum in our forehead. We do not own the woman. We don't own the pum-pum. If there are problems and trouble at home with your baby mother or your wife, There are other way, other techniques. You can, it hard sometime, you know, but let me tell you something. That is why enough of the countryman them, when them get a nice little girl with a tight pum pum, she can't socialize. You don't want the woman. No, and you must learn and try to get in your thick skull here that, hey, people need space. People need to socialize. If it's an educated woman or a woman that is in certain sector, she gonna need to talk to her friend. No, if she don't understand herself, leave her alone. Leave her alone. No. I need a word to describe. No one need a word to describe. Two can play the game. Two can play the game. There is also a time in every relationship that a man or a woman should draw the line. But look here now. There comes another time is then we have to weigh things into a balance. You see what I'm saying? We have to weigh things into a balance. And I think many times we should sit at the bargaining table, whether it's a suck ship, a FUCK ship, a relationship, or marriage. But one always believe that when him jump the fence, it not always better. It not always better. Sometimes we jump the fence. Let me tell you something. We see some sheep out there, pretty and nice, but them have on the exterior of a sheep, but the inside they are wolves and dogs, alligator and drunkard. Sometimes it's better to build. Watch it play. One of my brother would just say, oh, just shut one eye so I walk my one eye. Build. Build. Just build. Observe. You see, in life, I learn it's best 80% of the time to just humble. Just humble. Just take a drink. Just try create an atmosphere of meditation. When you have woman problem, just calm down. Take an atmosphere of meditation. Meditation. You see what I'm saying? Meditation. My apology. No, look now. That is why now them have dildo, butterfly, sex toy. Because look here now. When you grow your good daughter as a man, you know, man. Grow your good girl picnic, you know. You understand? And him young, and sometimes the father or the mother is not stern and say, look, you know, me and you know, the mother and the father, you know, we are one of this child. God. We are God, we create her, we carry her, come into the world. And it is our opportunity, it is our duty as a mother and father, you know, to look over your children, them, you know. Be careful. Dep on top of things, and we have to know what kind of friend them are talk to, you know. It is in every mother interest to know which friend your picnic them are talk to, you know. Which friend your daughter have, your son have. No. But because the world and the hard life and the job, we can't get any job, I mean, and in the United States and all over the world, you have to be doing 3 jobs to survive. I mean, a lot of people lose the focus of how to really, you know, I mean, harness, listen, and how to really take care of that child. Not just giving them food like dog. No, not just giving them food like dog. No. One of the greatest medicine. One of the greatest medicine you can give a child. One of the greatest medicine you can give a woman or a man. And let me tell you something now. You see, after you give them the truth, after you give them your all, what more can you do? After you give them the truth, you give them the best, you give them the all, them brother and sister. If you give them all of it, and them don't appreciate it, emerge. Emerge. What can you do? Knife can't solve a problem. Kill a woman or kill a man can't solve a problem. We have one life to live. You understand? I rather to be free than me can boil a little chocolate tea at night with piece of fish and bread, cock up and watch a movie, than lay down it on the ground in a place with a man or a woman. We are trying to turn me into a man or a woman. We are trying to have sex with me. Me not inna them the life there. People, let us be smart. Listen to me now. You see, spell every single day of our life we can spell upon each other and we don't know. Every single day, even when you go to the church casts a spell of blindness upon the people. The government around the world casts a spell of blindness upon the nation. We're blind. We're blind. You understand me? These people, back to the book. Where's the book? These people, the foreign conquests, they know their agenda. When Plato and Homer and all of them went to Egypt, these Greeks were stunned to see the marvel at the ancient world. It never stopped there. The invasion never believed it. The invasion never started when Alexander the Great came to Egypt. The invasion started in their mind. In their mind. What is a word? A word is a thought expressed. A word is a thought expressed. Everything around you, beginning in here, everything, it starts by a seed. They went back and they told Alexander the Great of the wonders of the ancient world. He said, I gotta get it. Now, in his conquest, it's their agenda to conquer them. What you expect? What you expect? When you meet a man or you meet a woman, you understand me? The only thing some of these women want is a different thing from an agenda of a good relationship. Some of the only things some of women want, he just go down in a something tight. And when we discharge, that is what a lot of men like. They say all men are dogs. I don't agree with that, but at least some are dogs. But some are just properly trained. Now go pass the remarks about you, man. Me not really compare a video for that this morning. They say all men are dogs. I don't agree. Some men are dogs, but at least some men are properly trained. Anyway, what are we living for? What are we living for? I'm going to tell you where I live for now, you see? All right. I'm start living now for me. From today on, I want to eat right, drive right, do what is best. My little girl, I want to set a foundation and do what is best for her. Let me tell you something. Sometimes even the news, what's going on with Ukraine and right around the world, sometimes you see the news, cut off the news. No listen to the news. Hearsay. Sometimes focus in the home. You know what cause sometimes many man forgive bun? Let me tell you what cause man forgive bun some of the time. Majority of the time. Now I'm going to touch on the female them now. Sometimes, I know they are 24/7 in a sexy clothes. In front of your man. No. Sometimes, it's just to give your man some attention. You understand? Even 1.5 or 2 hours a day. Some man not even get 2 hours for the week. The one you expect. Then, what will happen in a relationship? Who are going to make a relationship work? You think of one? No, two? Two? Who make a relationship work? 2. Brother, sisters, listen to me now. This world is not going to be better. No day, no time, no. So we can party all along. We can go to Miami, Dubai. Go to Negril every August. Enjoy yourself with teenager, party. So what I'm saying? Do anything you like. Whether you like mountain climbing, horseback riding. Just do you. Just live your life. Live your life. Nothing is left in this world. You cannot work all day, all year, all century. Just enjoy. But in all of that, you have to have a balance. A balance. That's what makes life life. A balance. A balance. This is the science of life. A balance. This is the science of life. No. The number one science in life. Anything we do, we must always lay a proper foundation first. You see, if you date, lay a proper foundation of dating. Know who you are talking to. You see, if you go around a corner, and you know if you overtake around a corner, well, make up your mind and look here now. Going round the corner, it can be my last time driving. No, we should think before. No, look at now. A lot of us meet nice, young, sexy woman out there. And the laws, there are rules in sex and laws in sex. If you think you can just jump down in anything you want, jump down in and think it okay, it's fine. Then why jump down in another woman where you don't know about? And then go give your wife or your girlfriend a yard. Things we get from that woman. So look at if you're jumping in that woman, you should also jump with precaution. Jump down in that woman with the things that you know when you jump down in her, you know it will prevent you from having disease. So, to stop you from giving another man daughter and children, another children, mother, disease. If we think consciously with the right positive action, Listen to me. The right positive action and the right mental attitude, if everyone could start this way, brother, the world would be a better world. The world would be a better place tomorrow and forever. But you know what? Me a sow bad seed. Me get up every day a beat you. Me get up every day a bust gun and a shoot you. They want to karma. What is karma there for? Karma is there that anything you do, spitting at your sky straight, it fall in your face. Gunman, police, when you no go out there night time and you job on a bus gun, I want to see people because you use dominance and power and kill innocent people. What go happen to you? People can harness the earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, harness the power of the element and send it back to you. We have to be careful what we do. That is God. That is God right there. No, I don't believe in the Pope hypothesis, one God. One God hypothesis is from Zoroastrianism, from the Zenda-Vesta, from India to Iran and the Middle East. I don't believe in one God. I believe in multiple gods. That was from the beginning. Now the one God doctrine coming now to control you and blind you, put a spell on you, and when it blind you and it put a spell on you, then the capability to going forward into multiple different degrees, then the one doctrine just have you in your psychology and tied up under submission through your egregore, and you cannot even get to understand what is going on out there in the multiple dimension of different worlds, multiple dimension of different waves coming in. Then it block you, then you can't understand what's going around you. We should be careful what we do. We are living in a time there is one big world. One big world, one big universe. In every individual, there is another world. And our world is this body. This body, my world, is living into a universal world. But I realize that when I came from my mother, which is a God, and come into this universal world, there is a lot of things that she never know that was wrong, or she never know if it was right, but she tried to do her best. Me can't kill her. Me can't bash her. No. Me can't destroy her. She did her best. So what I did now, when I realized now, I have to make a choice. And the choice is, when I came to that realization of what she sent me to church, sent me to school, I have to come to a realization and said, look here now. What is my destiny? What is my purpose? See? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. And yet still, I believe I can fly and touch the sky. And all the day of my life, only thing me do crawl like Tortuga. Oh, you're gonna fly if you believe that you can fly and you don't try to fly. You see what I'm saying? How are you going to fly? If you believe you can fly, and if every day you're on the earth on the ground like a tortuga, turtle, then you can't fly. It's impossible. You see what I'm saying? No, let me tell you something what them do. The greatest cemetery on earth, you see? One of the greatest cemetery on earth is the people that walking beside you every single day. They're in the church, they're driving on the highway, on the byway, they're in the aeroplane. The greatest cemetery, it is people who is already dead. They are already dead because in their mind, you know what we do to? We kill them in their mind. The mother and father kill them. The church kill them. Them friend kill them. The Antichrist system kill them. Them dead and them don't even know. Them dead. They are walking dead. But you see when them eyes close, is the manifestation of what was placed on them. There are so much walking dead in Jamaica. So much walking dead in the United States of America. You see what I'm saying? No, look here now. If you have a pilot flying a plane, how can you put a pilot that only understand English and another pilot who only understand Latin or speak Latin or speak a language foreign to the other pilot? How they're going to communicate? How they are going to communicate? That's the same thing with words and languages. What they did, they interpret the ancient words and the words of power, the words of life. We were robbed of our birthright. We don't know who we are. It's not your fault by not knowing. It's not your mother's fault. And your father's fault neither. You understand? Because remember, everybody blind. Everybody blind. Now look here now. But when there is something inside, when there is something inside, watch your children them. Listen to your picnic them. Listen to every child. No make them rule you. You are them God. Listen to them. Open up your ears. Watch them grow. See the areas and the career that they would like to go into. You understand? I mean, you are their God. You are their God. You bring them. The one God in the sky, you bring them. There are so much doctrines. Oh, so much things that were brought upon us. Were brought upon us. Were brought upon us. By this. Brought upon us. By this. You understand me? There's so much things that was brought upon us by this. What is this? This is a lock. When they take you from your continent and they take you to somewhere else, give you another name, other culture, other spirituality, was pontificated into your egregore, then you are a foreigner. And when you are a foreigner and you are locked in a prison of thought, and the thought becomes spirit, and the thought becomes life, then how can you find your true purpose? How can you find your true purpose? How are you going to know your true purpose? If there is not something inside you that said, oh my God, how that Jesus is so white? I don't understand. I'm black and then Jesus is white. I don't understand that. Because something inside of you tell you that, look here now. If your eyes are black, and somebody show you a picture of a God and all his eyes are white, something is radically wrong. Our slave masters, it is not in the interests of a colonizer. It is not in the interests of an oppressor. It is not in the interests of people who exercise capitalism over other people in which they think are subhumans. This is what they want you to be like. They don't want you to be like this. They want to lock you like this. It is their nature. It can't change. It is their nature. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You know what you must do about it? You're going to study how to build your own key. With the help of friends or family. Good people who have the same intention, who have the same problems. The same problems all around you. Whether it is locally or universally. Every one of us have a world. And there's something in our world that is locked. You got to find the key. You have to find the key. There are many ways of finding the key. You can find it, then other people all over the world can still help you find it. You see what I'm saying? But no matter how you find it, whether if you find it by yourself or other people find it for you, you got to find the key to unlock the prison in your mental. Yes, the spell where them put in our mind. The spell where them put on you. There is a key. There is a master key for everybody's life. But we all need assistance. How to accumulate the master key for your life.